was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Faulkner. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The tackle by Durham.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd down. Samuel, and he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st down, Faulkner throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Faulkner. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. We'll get that complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, Faulkner. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He finds some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Going to give this time to tailback. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Klein. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Los Angeles.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Faulkner going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
38-yard line.
Off-play action. Faulkner. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Wagner. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Ordinarily, third down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Faulkner. And the pressure gets to him again.
Good quarterback.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Klein. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Now a give right side. Klein. And all the way to the opposite 45. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Caught outright by Patton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Klein. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Herbert on 1st down now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to number 83.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Number 47. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Faulkner. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Faulkner. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gregory. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Faulkner. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
In the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the gun on 3rd down. Faulkner, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Chargers first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5.
Herbert.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal.
He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
To number 8.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Operating from the gun. Herbert, 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Take him down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, Faulkner. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down. Faulkner winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now again, right side. Wagner. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's go, defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Faulkner. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Faulkner. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Faulkner. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
57, Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Faulkner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Wagner. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Faulkner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Here we go. Hiking 18. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Space to run past the 20. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Klein. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
On third down, Klein. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 24, 49ers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert now to throw. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got you. 56 to Mike. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wagner, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Faulkner. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to